Hey guys, I'm Rod from Rotolight, and this is Jason Lanier, and welcome to our live stream. We have some super exciting stuff to show you guys today, and we're delighted to be announcing the Neo 3, which is right here, the world's most powerful on-camera light. And we also have the AEOS 2, which is an incredibly versatile 1x1 workhorse panel. These new lights are RGBWW, which means you get 16.7 million colors, 2,500 digital filters. We have some insane new stuff like brand new USB-C rechargeable batteries. The AEOS has SmartSoft enabled features. We're going to talk a little bit more about that. We've been doing some crazy shoots the last couple of days. We're going to show you some of that as well. But without further ado, I'm going to introduce Jason, and then we're going to show you a really cool video.
Yeah guys, thanks for being here. This is going to be a really cool experience because we're going to talk a lot about the lights. I'm going to show you guys a shoot in real time. We have my camera tethered, so you're going to be able to watch the results as they're happening. You're going to be able to watch through my camera, so it's going to be super cool. And we have a beautiful model here named Andrada. We're going to do a really cool shoot, and on top of that, after we do all of that, we're going to do a Q&A with you guys. So it's going to be really fun for us to be able to answer any questions that you have and just share this process, and we're really excited to be here, so get ready for a good time.
So guys, whilst we're doing this, please send your questions in. We're going to take a look at the questions in about 30 minutes time. Everything you see here today has been announced in a brand new Kickstarter campaign where you can get up to 25% off either of these incredible products through November 16th. You go to rotolight.com/Kickstarter. In the meantime, let's show you the Kickstarter film. We're going to get set up for this shoot.
You guys are going to love it.
Rotolight is a pioneering British technology company that specializes in making advanced LED lighting products for portrait photography, events and weddings, as well as leading filmmakers and directors of photography. 2 years ago, we tasked our engineers with the challenge of taking the technology from our $5,000 Titan cinematic lights and putting that into an affordable $500 price point to allow us to bring this revolutionary technology to filmmakers and photographers all around the world to forever change the way that you work with light. I'm delighted to say that our engineers achieved it. And so today on Kickstarter, we're announcing the Rotolight Neo 3, the world's most advanced and brightest on-camera light ever made, and AEOS 2, the most powerful, portable workhorse light on the market. This next generation of Rotolight products we're announcing here today are the ultimate all-in-one lights, featuring the world's first high-speed sync RGB flash, select from any color temperature or any one of 16.7 million different colors or 2,500 gels all built into the light, and a powerful continuous light packed full of industry first features enabling you to shoot what you see. Both of these products feature a world first intuitive full color touchscreen display that saves you a significant amount of time on shoot, and tons more features that will provide you with unlimited creative possibilities to take your photography and filmmaking to the next level. Rotolight's been used to capture iconic portraits of leading celebrities such as Margot Robbie, Keira Knightley, Jake Gyllenhaal, Hugh Grant, and Martin Scorsese. We've even shot videos for EA Sports, for Need for Speed, and most recently on feature films such as The Colour Room starring Bridgerton's Phoebe Denver, as well as major TV shows for BBC and ITV. Seeing the product being used on Dancing on Ice with over 30 lights lighting the entire set was a real honour and thrill for us.
Rotolight are renowned for the highest quality lighting in the industry. So we've chosen to partner with a UK manufacturer, mainly because the UK is the centre of innovation and engineering expertise. We're extremely proud of the people that we have behind us. It's those people that drive the quality of our products. It's those people who make Rotolight what it is.
One of the great advantages we have at Rotolight is that we are a family business. We listen to our users. In fact, we think of them as part of our family. We find their passion and inspiration just drives us to do even crazier things on a day-to-day basis. So what we really love to do is to develop new technologies, stuff that's going to really inspire our users. And that over the years has led to over 40 international patents for the technologies like, special effects and RGB flash. We're building those technologies back into the Neo 3 and the AEOS 2. People are going to be very surprised. They just won't know what's hidden.
Rotolight continues to be at the forefront of innovation in the LED lighting industry, and to do so requires a consistent and considerable investment in research and development. We're really excited about the Kickstarter platform because it allows us to access a much wider range of people to let them know about the incredible benefits that these Rotolight products can bring to your photography and filmmaking. But to our existing customers, it provides us a great opportunity to say thank you for your decade-long support of Rotolight and give you an exclusive opportunity to own these products before anyone else in the world. So back us today. We can't wait to see what you're going to create.
What's up, guys? I hope you guys enjoyed that clip. I've been working really hard with the Rotolight team. Rotolight's done some incredible stuff with these brand new products. And so I just wanted, before I get to the shoot, I wanted to just talk to you guys super quick, because the thing that most of us as photographers need is power, and the power out of these lights is pretty incredible. We're shooting inside of a studio today because this is what's most conducive to doing a multi-screen live stream shoot, but I want to make something very, very clear. These lights are very, very bright. As a comparison, the Neo 3 is like the AEOS 1. So if you're an AEOS 1 user, you can get the Neo 3 and it's as powerful as the AEOS 1. The AEOS 2 is more powerful than the Innova Pro 2. And so the question that people ask is, does it overpower the sun? The answer is yes, it does. And it does an incredible job. So we have a beautiful setup here today. I'm going to show you guys what's behind door number 1, which is our beautiful model. And what we're going to do today is a shoot. I have an AEOS 3 back there, an AEOS 3 behind her, two AEOS 2s behind her, a Neo 3 on the side, and then I have an AEOS 3 inside of this illuminator. And we're going to create some really beautiful shots, and you guys are going to be able to see what's going on with my camera. So maybe you guys can show them what's going on my camera. Let me know when you're ready. We're going, okay, so kind of to give you guys behind the scenes on this, show you guys what we're doing. This is a way to really add some lighting. So as you can see, the full RGBs are going here with all of these lights. And the really cool thing is with the RGBs, you can not only change the color, but you can change the saturation of the color, which is really, really cool. So again, that's the Neo 3 behind. There's Andrada. And what you guys are going to watch me do is, as you can see in the back of my camera, it's already a really cool shot. I'm going to bring the light closer, like so. It's awesome. It's already really cool. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get down here. And if you look at the shots, we have beautiful light coming down. We have Rembrandt lighting on her. We have accent lighting. And it really creates very dramatic images, very beautiful images. And one thing that I got to say is about the RGBs is, with the RGBs, it's really cool because you can paint all of this without worrying about filters or anything else. And you can change them into whatever you'd like. So I'm going to pull the illuminator back just a little bit so it's out of frame. And then, wow, these are gorgeous. Right now, guys, I'm shooting with a 35mm, incorporating all of this into the camera. And the shots are just crazy. As a way of letting you guys know what light outputs we're at, the back AEOS 2s are on, I think they're at 12%. So it's really showing you just how powerful these lights are, given the fact that they're running on such a low power. And that has a real tangible benefit because of the fact that the lower power you run anything at, the longer duration of battery you're going to get. So higher power is going to give us the ability to do that. All right, Andrada, go ahead and, yeah, let's take that jacket off. Yeah, actually put it on the side of the apple crate. Very cool, I love it. 1, 2, 3. Turn your head to the light for me. Beautiful. And if you guys can see in there, I'm going to warm her skin tone up a little bit. So I'm going to do that right now. in the AEOS. So I wanted to show this to you guys. I'm at 21% on the AEOS inside of the illuminator, just to give you an idea. I just increased the power a little bit. Now I'm going to change and warm her up. All of this is touchscreen now, which is really, really cool. And so I'm going to put this back. And now you'll see in my camera just what we're getting. And for my camera crew here, the guys filming this, does it show you the focus square? No? Well, very cool. What I'm seeing and why I love shooting with these is the ability for the camera just to create beautiful shots in tandem with these lights. Also keep it, you're doing great, Andrada. Go ahead and sit up on the side for me. Beautiful, great work, yep. All right, perfect. 1, 2, 3. That stay just like that. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, Rod, do you mind helping, brother? Of course. Can you bring that light over there? We're going to try something different here. Nope, right here. Yeah, perfect. Just take it onto that side of her. Take it a little further back. Yep. And then turn and look into the light for me. Oh, that's gorgeous. Ooh, that is a pretty shot. And the reason I'm doing this, guys, is I want you to see how honestly easy it is to work with these lights. You're not changing your light patterns, you're not changing all of that, you're not having to go and figure all these mathematical equations out. You're just popping great shots. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness, that's pretty. Bring your shoulder up to your chin. Just like that. Beautiful. Turn your head this way. Oh, that's so pretty. Eyes to me. Perfect. Wow, you're killing it. You're doing a great job. Go ahead and move to the back of the chair. You're gonna sit on the back of the chair. Beautiful. Put your hands down and lean into me. Just like that. Gorgeous. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Well, that's incredible. 1, 2, 3. Chin down a little bit. Wow. Guys, that is gorgeous. And that's what I love. Look at how pretty this light is. I just love light. 1, 2, 3. Sit up for me. Beautiful. Just like that. Yep. Perfect. 1, 2, 3. Just incredible. Now I'm going to switch to the 20 millimeter lens. Get a wider shot of this. So now I'm at 20. I'm going to increase my aperture goes down a little bit from a 1.4 to 1.8. So I'm going to go up just a little bit on my shutter speed there. Oh, that's beautiful. Sit on this side for me. Beautiful. Kick your legs out. Love it. Great work. Yep. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, that's gorgeous. 1, 2, 3. Don't move. I'm going to change lenses. I'm going to go back to the 35. And the reason I'm doing that is when you get too close to your subject with a wide angle lens, it can start to distort. So when I notice that I wanted something tighter, I'm going to go to a more conventional lens and go, as you can see, now it's really perfectly balanced. Wow. Absolutely gorgeous. You're doing great, Andrada. And guys, one thing that I want to just illustrate here and narrate as I go through these shots is, unlike using a flash, every single one of these shots is a keeper. And that's just why I love these lights. And as you can see, the results right out of the camera are incredibly soft. There we go, great work. I'm going to pull back a little bit and shoot a little bit vertical. So if the guys in the studio want to go to a vertical view on this. Oh, that's beautiful. Wow. That is gorgeous. Come back just a little bit more. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful work, Andrada. 1, 2, 3. All right, let's do some close-ups. So I'm going to shoot with a 50 millimeter now. I'm going to raise the light because Andrada is very tall. So Rod, can you come hold this? Thank you, brother. All right. Miss Andrada, can you stand right there for me, please? Go ahead and stand up. All right. Here we go. Wow. That is a Santa Maria de Guadalupe. That's crazy, dude. I want to show you, but we're live. 1, 2, 3. Wow. These are beautiful. All right, we're going to do what we did yesterday since you're taller than me when you wear heels. You got to go down a little bit. Perfect. Turn your head to the light. Beautiful. Ooh, my goodness, that's pretty. Scoop back just a little bit, right there. Oh my goodness, that's so pretty. Oh, Andrada, you're killing it, honey. These are gorgeous shots.
Can't wait to see them.
1, 2, 3. Woo. These are beautiful. So I think more than anything, what I wanted to illustrate in this shoot, which camera should I go to? This one? Well, that's the one with the red light. That would make sense. What I wanted to illustrate more than anything with a shoot like this is, guys, if you're using the right gear, you can create beautiful shots if you have an eye for the creative aspect of it. If you, I'll light myself a little bit here. But that's what you need to do. You need to be able to put yourself in a position to be successful, and you can only do that when you have gear that actually delivers for you. And I absolutely love it for those reasons. So go ahead and sit on the other side of the chair now. We'll mix it up a little bit. Cross your legs over. Beautiful. I'm going to switch the lighting around here.
Jason, we've got some comments coming in asking if we could do a Neo 2, Neo 3 comparison.
We're going to,
as one.
yep, absolutely.
Perfect.
All right. Holy crap. 1, 2, 3. Lean towards the light for me. Wow. That is ridiculous. The truth is, the vast majority of the photography world at this point is a mirrorless shooter. Mirrorless shooters, as we know, is what you see is what you get. The best way to maximize what you see, oh my goodness. The best way to maximize what you see is what you get is by using LED lighting. And if you're new to Rotolight, new to me, new to any of this, you guys should know all of these strobe. Wow. And when you flash a Rotolight product, it's twice the power from when you use it in continuous mode. But as you can see, just out of the camera, the results. You want to see one? Yeah. Out of the camera, oh. Here, we got to do another one. 1, 2, 3. Eyes to me. There we go. Take a look.
Wow, amazing. Looks like Photoshop.
1, 2, 3. Absolutely love it. I could shoot forever, but we want to get to you guys. Andrada, where can they follow you?
Well, Andrada, Statie, in Instagram and Facebook.
It's Andrada, Andrada,
Yeah.
Statie.
Perfect.
That's where you follow her. You know where to follow me and Rod. And Andrada, thank you so much.
Thank you as well.
The whole community is applauding you, so thank you so much.
Thank you as well.
You did a tremendous job.
He's a talent.
All right.
So guys, right now, whilst we switch setups, we are going to play a video that I shot on Monday in a really cool venue in London. And what this video shows is the AEOS 2 and the Neo 2. And to make it really nice for you guys, what we've done actually is show you the setup. So I have an AEOS 2 at just 25% power to show you how powerful these things are. I was shooting ISO 100. We also have a second AEOS 2 with an orange filter, which we've dialed in digitally, and another AEOS doing another orange filter, just 8%. Now what this video is going to show you is the setup, the result in camera, unedited, raw, and how quickly it was for me to do it. So let's roll that right now. And in the meantime, we're going to get set up to take your questions. So keep the Q&A coming in. Let us know what you want Jason to answer for you. Thanks, guys. So in this shot here, we've got Hannah as our model, and we've got AEOS 2 as the key light. This is set to 5600 Kelvin daylight. These lights are so powerful that even as a key light, I've only got this set to 25% power right now. What I've also done in the shot is, for a bit of accent lighting, to create this lovely orange glow on the wall, I've got another AEOS 2 on the floor, just resting on a battery pack that's using an orange gel. That's currently at 16% brightness. And then I have a third light over here that's acting as a hair light to create a little bit of separation for the model from the background, just help the image pop a little bit. That light's currently at 8% brightness. Because these lights are only at very low brightnesses, I could easily have achieved this with the Neo 3 as a setup also, but I happen to have AEOS available. We have the Neo 3, we have the AEOS 2, we have some of the new accessories. I've got the live stream here so I can see your comments coming in, so we're going to deal with the questions. So if you want your question read out on air and answered by Jason, let us know what you've got. So let's take a look at some of these questions coming in right now. So let's see what we've got here.
What's up, guys?
Jason, I got a question coming in here.
Hit me,
if
baby.
you had to pick one of these lights to take with you.
AEOS 2.
Okay, there you go. And why?
AEOS 2 overpowers the sun. AEOS 2 is portable. It's light. The battery life on it is awesome. It has all of. Here's the thing you should know: the AEOS 2 and the EOS 3 are the same light. They really are, with the exception of the Smart Soft Diffusion modifier that you can use with the AEOS 2 that you cannot do with the Neo 3. But by far, the light that I would the light that I'm taking home with me from England is definitely the AEOS 2, if not 2 or 3 of them. But taking them back, because they're just it's absolutely incredible light. The Neo 3 is going to be great for weddings and stuff, guys. If you're an event photographer, wedding photographer, if I was shooting a lot of weddings again, which for me would be more than 2 a year, but if I was shooting a lot of weddings a year, the Neo 3 would be with me hands down. And the reason for that is, dance floor shots, reception shots, anything, that's going to be easier to use than the AEOS 2 just for size, because I can just put it right on top of my camera. So I love both the lights, but you'll see this is going to be everywhere with me.
Just a basic one. What kind of stuff would you see people doing this? What would you shoot with this yourself? What kind of work could people use these lights for?
You can use this for everything. I love this. I'm giggling because I've been beating his ass to try to really get more powerful light. And truth be told, I actually shoot a lot with the Nova Pro 2 because of its power. I love the Titan lights, but it's not always feasible to take them everywhere. And the Nova Pro 2 has been one that I've taken around with me a lot. Yesterday was my breakthrough moment, guys. Yesterday was my with the lights, because I was shooting Andrada and we were outside, and I just had this thing. I said, let me see what this thing can do in continuous mode. And so we turned it on in continuous mode, and this is on my Instagram channel. And the video of it overpowering the sun on a sunny day in England was incredible. And so what could you do with this? Portraits, event photography, high-speed photography. The sky's the limit with this, and I would definitely use this for weddings too, but model shoots, everything, and then, God, this light is amazing.
And also to show some love to the filmmakers out there. I mean, we're lighting ourselves with Rotolight right now.
No doubt.
This is incredible. Even if you were doing YouTube videos, you were doing Zoom calls, the Neo 3 is going to be a great option for all of that. And the beautiful thing with this, so just to recap on some of the key features of these lights, for those of you who aren't familiar maybe with the previous generations, these lights, the Neo 3 is the world's brightest on-camera light. So how much brighter is it? It's 300% brighter than the next nearest competitor, and it's 140% brighter than even the Neo 2 was. Now what's insane with this, we've been playing with this, right? The touchscreen is so easy to use. You literally just drag your finger. It's super, it's never laggy, it's super responsive. When you want to color, with the previous lights, you'd have to go and get a filter out of your bag, you're going to lose them. On this, I just go in and dial a filter, I've got the color right away, and the brightness of these colors is crazy, right?
It's beautiful, and another really cool feature on these is it's not just a matter of choosing the color, but you can color match it. And so when you go to a color on the RGB, you can choose, and it'll say, I'll show you right now, it'll say like this is 266. This particular hue right now is 266, and I'll turn it up so you guys at home can see it. That's 266. So if I'm using multiple Rotolights, I can just go and dial all of them into 266, which is very easy to do with the touchscreen. And then all of my lights are perfectly matched in a color perspective. And then you can hit this button here, and now I can mess with the saturation of it. And I can change how much blue is hitting them. It's really cool. So it gives you full functionality, and I'll say this, and this is something that we've been playing around a lot with for the filmmakers out there, and I do documentary work and stuff like that too. I've been posting videos, guys. That iPhone 13 Pro is ridiculous, and when you shoot with these Rotolights with the iPhone 13 Pro, it is a game changer. And so if you're a filmmaker out there trying to have lights that really, really crank and give you the stuff that you need to create the work that you want to create, these are them. Especially special effects on these too. We haven't talked about that because it's in all the other products, but
yeah, I mean, and by the way, guys, so once you've picked any of these colors, and we'll talk about special effects. So let's say I go in here, I press the HSI menu, I slide my finger over any color that I want, and just to give you a sense of kind of the craziness of these colors on Jason, these colors, the saturation on these colors is totally insane.
Guys, this is so bright. You have no idea how bright these lights are.
But what's really nice, once you find a color that you like, you just save and hold it to a preset and it's available to recall instantly later. Now, let's say that you found a really cool shade of blue or purple, or like Jason had there, red, for a backlight to create some creative interest. Not only can you have that as a continuous light, but you can flash in that color if you want more power. So you take that red, you go into the HSI, I go straight into flash menu, and that's going to flash for me in that color. And
Next time warn me so I can close
I mean,
my
look
eyes.
how much brighter this light is in flash. It's completely ridiculous. And
It'll have you seeing stars, guys.
it is. Now, one thing Rotolight's been famous for, even with previous generation products, but certainly in these, is no recycle time. Maybe you could talk a little bit about why that's important.
I'll talk about that, but I want to talk about something because if you're a photographer listening to this, you may say to yourself, why do I need to flash in RGB? Here's why you would flash in RGB. Because you get twice the power output in flash than you do in LED, in continuous. And so if you're outside and you're using RGB as a rim and you want more power, that's when you would do it. Because traditionally I would use a traditional, in the past I would use a traditional strobe to rim light anything like that. And so being able to do that with RGB as well as regular flash now is pretty incredible. In regards to the no recycle time, I mean, that's just insane. The fact that you have a light that's going to give you full output of power that can indeed overpower the sun, especially with the AEOS 2, and that you can get that outside and not miss a shot. I mean, so many times when you're working with a model like Andrada or any of the beautiful models that I work with all over the world, you're in a flow. And a lot of the times, one of the killers to that flow is when you're working and the flash doesn't fire, or you miss their best look when that flash didn't fire. It's not recycling fast enough, and or it overheats because traditional lights overheat. And so that's a huge benefit of the no recycle time, and it really makes the sky the limit.
Yeah, and talking about like Jason was, that mirrorless cameras have become the go-to nowadays. If you're going to buy a mirrorless camera that allows you to shoot what you see, then LED lights are completely logical purchase for you, because
it really
otherwise you're not taking advantage of shooting what you see, which is what mirrorless cameras do. Now, if you're going to buy a new Sony A1, it can do 30 frames a second in flash on electronic shutter, which is totally nuts. There's no flash in the world that can do 30 frames a second in flash at 1-to-1 power, apart from the Neo 3 or AEOS 2. There is zero recycle time, 1-to-1 power. We're getting 85,000 1-to-1 flashes on a single battery pack, not 300, as you would with a regular speed light.
Yeah, and to clarify, anything that you shoot has to have, the light is going to keep up with the mechanical shutter. It won't fire with the electronic shutter just because that's the way cameras work. It's not a light restriction, it's a camera restriction. But you're absolutely right, and the new mirrorless are coming out are doing 20, 25. It's like ridiculous the amount of frames that they do. And you're not able to maximize that with traditional strobes, and they'll never do it. So again, guys, I've been talking to you guys about gear for a long time, about what gear does, and talking to you about the future with mirrorless, and I've been telling y'all that LEDs are the future, and you're seeing it come to fruition. I mean, these lights they kick ass.
Yeah, and these are not a small upgrade, guys. I mean,
no, this is the leap.
It's been 4.5 years since the Neo 2. This is a huge, huge step forward in power. So not only is this 140% brighter and continuous, but it's 3 stops more powerful in flash. 3 stops more powerful. And you've seen that the last couple of days, right? It's dramatic how much more power we're getting out of these things.
Yeah, I mean, and I told Rod, don't drag my ass out to England, especially with all the COVID stuff, if these things aren't bright. I told him that. And so he's like, Jason, they're bright, I promise. And I'm like, they better be. And they are. They're very, very bright. And I absolutely, yeah, guys, when I would put the Neo 2 or the other lights, I love those lights. And just like anything, technology advances. But you put those lights against you, it wasn't blinding. And these are so powerful. And you need that power when you're shooting outdoors. And good grief, guys, these are really incredible.
So Jason, talking about that, we've got a question coming in saying, in terms of overpowering the sun outdoors with AEOS 2, how close do you need to be with the light? What do you think?
Yesterday, what were we? Yesterday we were in continuous mode, and that's important because I'm gonna get twice the power in flash. Yesterday we were in continuous mode and the light was 6 feet away.
Yeah.
Yeah. And by the way, guys, I mean, even when you shoot, and again, this is just good photography technique. Anytime that you shoot with any light, the light should be as close to your subject as possible. No matter what light source you're using, that's the case because it's going to give you the softest light. So yesterday we were shooting at about 6 feet away, and I can imagine if we shoot with the flash instead of the continuous, it'd be even more. Also keep in mind you can get these lights closer because you're not using a large modifier on them many times, especially when you're shooting outdoors. And so when you're shooting outdoors, I mean, yesterday, again, if you watch the video, we were shooting these, and when you guys see the finished results in the video that's coming with it, it's ridiculous. It really is.
Now, whilst I'm talking, guys, we'll show you guys a VT here of some of the high-speed sync flash that these things can do. So not only can they flash in regular Kelvin, anywhere from 3,000 to 10,000 Kelvin, you can flash these in any RGB color, so 16 million colors, 2,500 filters, and you can freeze motion with these and create some really stunning results, as you can see in these kind of sequences. Jason, one of the questions we've had coming in from, let's see here, Steve Howe was, how much brighter is the AEOS? So the AEOS in flash mode is also 3 stops brighter and is also twice the power of the AEOS 1. And as Jason said, it's actually more powerful now than the Innova Pro 2 was, which was significantly more than the AEOS.
I don't know. I'm getting ready to test the AEOS 2 against the Titan. I'm being serious.
It's a lot of power.
It's a beast.
And just to give you some sense, guys, for LED lights, you know, the Neo 2 specifically, if you like your tech specs, 4,700 lux at 1 meter. If you looked at something like an Aperture MC, you're 150 lux at 1 meter. I mean, like, this is 20 or 30 times more powerful. Even things like the Luxley Cello, you're 4 times brighter, twice the power of something like a Manfrotto Lycos Plus. You know, so these are a lot of power in these. I had a question coming in, Jason, saying,
yeah, they're going to make the other light companies run away screaming.
Apart from power, how about the color accuracy and improvement? So this is using the same identical LED chip from the Titan, literally the same chip. Now what that means is there's a huge improvement in skin tone and color accuracy. So we've gone from TLCI 91 to 99 out of a maximum 100, and the skin tones are just beautiful.
Oh, they're gorgeous, and that's one of the main reasons we wanted to tether for this shoot, is so you guys could see just how gorgeous the shots are popping straight out of the camera. And I think that that's something that, again, needs to be stated, because when the Titans came out, all of my followers, a lot of people out there, like, we love the Titans, but we love a more budget-friendly version, and this is what Rotolight did, guys. It really, these are incredible lights.
So we had a couple questions about battery performance and what can you expect. There's 2 answers to this. One is the tech spec and one is the real world, which I'll let Jason answer the real world. So tech spec wise, AEOS, it consumes 120 watts at full power. If you have it 100%, these are so bright, it's very unlikely you're going to have them 100% all of the time. That's just not how you tend to shoot with them. Real world, I would say 2 to 3 hours. I mean, what's your experience?
Yeah, I would say 2 to 3 hours. And also, guys, just one thing to keep in mind is if you're outdoors, when you need them, here's the way to use these. When you're outdoors shooting with these and you need the most power, just from a pure practicality standpoint, turn them into flash mode and turn the modeling lamp off, because you're outside. And when I say outside, I'm talking about daytime. And then it's going to last you for days. Yeah, like, I'm being serious. Like, in flash mode, they'll last forever.
In flash mode, as Jason's saying, the modeling light is already lower because you don't need quite as much output, you just need to focus. And so it's using dramatically less power. So genuinely, on the Neo, same thing, I would say around 2 to 3 hours. If you had this at real world, if you had it 100% power, probably about an hour or so on the standard battery pack. Now, talking about the Neo battery, because a lot of people have been asking about this. So what's really cool with the Neo is this is a standard NPF mount. So if you have any NPF batteries, they will run the Neo, which is great. You can run this in continuous mode. However, because of the crazy things we're doing in flash with this, there's a really, really powerful instantaneous current requirement. So if you want to flash these lights, then we do absolutely recommend using the Rotolight battery, because the performance varies a lot on third-party batteries. Now, what's really cool with the Neo is every single Neo you purchase in a kit, single light, ultimate bundle, they all come with a battery for free. You also get a USB-C recharging port on the battery, which is great, and a cable. Now, the ultimate bundle comes with a fast charger, which charges the battery in half the time. And the kit comes with a dual fast charger, so you can charge 2 batteries at once. A couple other things to mention: all of the lights have got USB firmware update ports, so if you buy and invest in these now, and this is a great time to invest with the savings, you're going to be doing it knowing that these are future-proof and your investment is safe with these lights. So what other questions have you guys got? Keep sending them in to us and let us know. But let me run through some of the other ones we've got here. Jason, got a question about diffusion domes. What's your experience of those? Let me grab one and I can show people.
Oh yeah, grab it. Yeah, that'd be great.
So this is the Neo Diffusion dome. And what's super cool with this is that with the previous generation Neos, if you wanted to have a softbox, you had to have the barn doors and a softbox, which took time to mount. With this, it's magnetic. So I literally put it on the front of the light. It's that easy. And I mean, if I show you just right now on Jason myself, I can show you right now. So this is no diffusion. I add the diffusion dome on, and you can see that it's cut very little light output, but actually it's really softened. There's a much nicer wrap, and very, very flattering. And so for a lot of people, I mean, tell them what your experience is, Jason. What do you think? How often?
I'm just smiling because they're so powerful. The domes are great. And what you guys should understand is the way that we've done this with Rotolight is very simple. Rotolight, Rod and I talk a lot. And we talk a lot about how to make these lights better for you guys out there. And for me, to be honest with you, we really want to make these lights something that works for everyone. And so the domes are great. I mean, the barn doors and stuff is really cool, but these domes are the way to go because, and Rod, tell me, what's the price on the domes?
Well, you actually get the dome included free of charge if you buy the Neo Ultimate Bundle or the 3-light kit. And with the AEOS, you get one per light.
But
so,
if you wanted to buy it, how much is it?
If you wanted to buy it, you're looking around $69, I think, for the Neo dome, and I think around 100 for the AEOS dome.
Yeah, to me, here's one thing. If you're buying these lights, don't buy them without the dome. I'm just telling you. Not because they don't look great, because actually we haven't used it much with the dome, to be honest with you, just because I've wanted to just test the max power. I'm like, you know, Scotty in Star Trek, you know, give me the power. But the domes, I love the domes, guys, because two main reasons. A, it really softens the light without really cutting without a lot of light loss. The second reason I love it is that both of the domes, respective to the Neo 3 and the AEOS 2, can fit inside of the bags for the AEOS 2 and the Neo 3, meaning you can travel with modifiers without having to take anything additional, which is huge. So no, I would recommend these at all times. They're great.
So we had some more battery questions, Jason.
And they're magnetic, guys. They just pop right onto the front of it. It's easy.
Yeah, magnetic on the Neo. On the AEOS, it goes over with one little thumb screw on the top, but it's literally 10 seconds to mount on the top.
Yep.
Super, super straightforward. We're getting a lot of questions about batteries. Can they use their existing battery from the AEOS on the AEOS 2? The answer is yes, you can. So this is the 95, the standard AEOS battery. Now, Jason, can you just pop that off for me? I want us to talk about this because this is really cool.
This is really cool.
So what this is, guys, this is a brand new accessory that is a dual battery plate to V plate. So this means that you could use 2 Neo batteries, and Jason can just slide this on right now for you, and run your AEOS 2. You even could use this plate to run an AEOS 1 or an Nova Pro 2. And on this plate right at the top, there's actually a D-tap socket on it. So a lot of people bought these batteries and took a D-tap cable into their Neo to run it all day long on a shoot and get max plus flash power. This does exactly the same thing. So what's great now is you could invest in the Neo 3 batteries as an ecosystem for all of your Rotolight products. And this is a great way to do that. So that's a really cool new accessory that's available right now in the Kickstarter store when you check out. So that's the dual battery plate to V plate. Keep your questions coming in, guys. Let us know what else you want to ask. In the meantime, I've got a couple here for you, Jason. So I'm getting some questions about the Bowens and the speed ring. Talk a little bit about that and what you wanted to see and what we're working on with you.
Yeah, one thing that I mentioned to Rotolight that was very important to me was that they had an option for us that have been traditional strobe users, because as a traditional strobe user, what do most of us buy? Bowens mount, right? And so we want to be able to convert or use our Bowens mount modifiers with Rotolights. That's been one of the main things that people have been asking for, and I know it's been a very important thing to me. And so what I've asked Rotolight to do and their engineers is to build something that pretty much puts a bracket with an S mount on the on our existing Bowens mount modifier, so you can take any of your current modifiers, which you guys know I use a lot of them, any of those current modifiers that are made for a Bowens mount light, and then you can, with the bracket, you can put your Neo 3 or AEOS 2 right inside of it, which honestly is very, very important. And so what I've asked them to do is make it as easy as possible, as easy to assemble as possible, and as easy to put together as possible. I know that was redundant, but the bottom line is something that anybody can do. and do it quickly. Because one thing that I know all of you, I hate, and I know a lot of other photographers out there hate, is when you're doing, putting together stuff and it takes forever to put it together, and that really doesn't work. That's why the Bowens mount is so important. So they're getting one ready over here that they're going to show you guys. And this is what we shot earlier today. You're going to see videos come out with this where we were shooting with Andrada inside of a barn, really pretty backdrop. And I had the Bowens mount modifier. It's just an octabox here. Rod's going to show it to you. It's just an octabox, and we put the AEOS 2 inside of it. And I got it. Put the AEOS 2 inside of it, and it really created some beautiful light. There's the inner baffle that you can use, and then the outer sock, and so it creates really, really gorgeous stuff. Can I swap you with this, brother?
Yeah, sure.
And then on the back, it opens up like this, so you can access the light and so on and so forth.
Camera a little bit.
Oh yeah. One thing I would also, we're on this camera right now. One thing I would also tell you guys is, we didn't talk about this, but the Rotolights do Bluetooth and Wi-Fi.
Right.
And so once you have them inside of a modifier, like even the illuminator earlier on, or any sort of a solution like this, you can control the lights with your phone.
Yeah, so let's talk a little bit about that. So we're announcing a brand new dedicated iOS and Android app that will be ready when these products ship at exactly the same time. It will be a free app available from the App Store. And what's awesome about this, you can control up to 20 lights simultaneously from 150 foot indoors or 300 foot outdoors, which is plenty of distance. You have full control of things like color temperature, all the filters, the HSI, special effects. Now here's what's super cool, guys, and a lot of you guys probably don't know this right now. So this app is designed to work with AEOS 2 and Neo 3, but if you buy a Neo 3 or AEOS 2, which talks...
This is cool.
This is cool.
Yeah.
Which talks Bluetooth or Wi-Fi to your phone, the AEOS 2 and Neo 3 will take that data and retransmit it using the Flash Elinchrom chip that's already built in and talk to all of your older Rotolights. So your Neo 2s, your AEOS 1s, your Titan X1s or X2s, and all of those lights appear as individually controllable lights on the app. So if you buy a Neo 3 or AEOS 2, it's effectively acting as a wireless bridge to all of your older Rotolight technology.
That's really cool, dude.
Which is really nice, and all you got to do is have one of these lights turned on and connected. So it's a really, really nice thing to have. So that's really super cool. So again, keep your questions coming in, guys. Anything else you want to know, ask Jason. We've got a few questions about the smart softbox, so let me talk a little bit about that. So we talked about the dome diffusers, which come as standard with AEOSs. That's really cool. On the new AEOS, we also have a brand new port on the bottom that's called Diffusion. Now, what's super cool about this, if you're familiar with our Titan line, we had a world first feature which is called SmartSoft. And Jason,
which is crazy.
I mean, this is literally an electrified liquid crystal film that allows you to adjust the diffusion, the focus, the spread, and the angle of the light. And it's literally like a digital softbox. Now, what's super cool with this is that we've actually built that technology into a modifier that clicks right on the front of the AEOS, and it's the world's first intelligent softbox. It's got built-in electronics. Now, you don't have to have a separate power supply. You literally have a 2-inch cable that plugs into the diffusion port on the bottom of your AEOS, and once it's plugged in, your AEOS intelligently recognizes the softbox is attached, gives you a new diffusion control, and you can control the diffusion from your app. So that's a super cool feature. I know you're excited to if you guys haven't seen the SmartSoft Diffusion, you're missing out. When he first told me about it, I said, I don't believe it. I really don't, but it's really awesome and it works great. And seeing is believing. That's what I love about this stuff, guys. I'll just say this. I get a lot of companies asking me to promote their stuff, and I only work with the ones that really have great stuff, and this is it. Now, we're getting a couple more questions, just clarifications about this Bowens thing, Jason, but we have a working version here, which we have with the Bowens S-mount, but something Jason's asked us to design, which we're working on. That's the great thing with Kickstarter, guys. So some of you have been asking, hey, why are you guys on Kickstarter? We're on Kickstarter because it's a great way for us to connect directly with people, get your feedback on these products, add some things into the firmware, but ultimately to give something back to the customers, to give actually a fantastic opportunity to buy these products at a price you won't be able to get anywhere else. So just to clarify, you're getting up to 25% savings off retail price through the Kickstarter campaign, but only until November 16th. So after that date, products go back to full retail price. So if you want to invest in these products, now is the time to do it.
Yeah, and let me translate for everyone out there. This is a way for you to buy the products at a discounted rate, because some people get confused on that. They say Rotolight's asking for money. No, they're not asking for money, guys. Typically what happens when I've done any of these product lunches in the past with Rotolight or with Sony or whoever else, typically we're out doing all of this in secret. And so you don't know that we're filming all of this stuff. And so what we're doing now is we're giving you the opportunity to give us your feedback while we're still, you know, having fun and mangling and working on these lights. This is typically what companies do. So it gives you the chance to give us any of the feedback that you would like and to let you know what's coming in the future. So once that deal ends on Kickstarter, guys, it's going to end. And this is, people keep asking me as well, is there a Jason special? This is the Jason special. This is what we spoke about doing. So this is your opportunity to jump in on it, guys. You're not going to regret it.
Yeah, another question we're getting a lot of is there any trade-up program available? So there is not a trade-up program available, because we could either frankly do the trade-up and have no discount, or we could have a phenomenal discount and offer the program. So what Jason said to us is just offer the best price to these guys, because we're offering 25% off on a brand new product. It will never be cheaper than that. So
yeah, and let me talk about that, because Sony does a lot of trade-up programs. Sony does not discount their cameras for trade-up programs. They don't do that. So, and Sony doesn't come out with a 25% discount, neither does Nikon or Canon. They don't come out with a 25% discount to get new cameras first. So if they did do a trade-up program, it's only at full retail price. So just to make that clear, that's why we've made this decision. And when he and I spoke about it, that was it of, guys, give my followers, give photographers out there the best opportunity to get into this gear.
yeah, and the other point is, I mean, I've never seen you do a Rotolight shoot with just one light. It's very, very rare. You typically have...
No, because they're addicting.
Right? And so the other point is, if people already have a Neo 2 or AEOS 1, there's no reason why you can't use your Neo 2 or AEOS 1 as a backlight or a fill light and use your new AEOS 2 or Neo 3 as your key light.
I couldn't agree more.
You know, so I would say to people, you could eBay them, but personally hang on to them and buy and invest in some of these as your key and fill light. So another question we've had is, how well does the AEOS 2 and the Neo 3 work together?
They're incredible. I mean, it's Batman and Robin. They really are. They're absolutely incredible together. I love these lights, guys. I'm telling you guys, and if you guys want a little perk, if you come to any of my events, I'm going to be running around with these lights. You can see these lights in person, and I'll show you what's what. They are absolutely incredible. But the fact that, here's the other great thing is, you know, when you use one light of the Neo 2 or the AEOS 2 or the Neo 3, it's the same thing. One's just bigger and more powerful. So it gives you the opportunity to understand both, and it's very easy to use, very intuitive.
Right, last couple of questions, guys, then we've got to wrap this up. But one of the things people do want to see is a quick demonstration, Neo 2 to Neo 3, which maybe we could light with Andrada very quickly if she's still around. So maybe we finish up and wrap up with that.
Andrada, do you feel like being blind?
Let's see, what else have we got here? Power supplies. Do the products come with power supplies? So the simple answer to that question is that the feedback we had from Neo customers was that they would much prefer a battery pack as standard and make the power supply optional, because frankly it was either or. So the batteries are much more useful in these products. We do have a power supply available for both the Neo and the AEOS. They're in the store. The standard AEOS bundle does have a power supply without a battery. All of the other, the AEOS Explorer kit and the Ultimate bundle come with
what's my favorite bundle, by the way? I love that gold bundle.
Gold bundle is a great one. Now, just for everybody out there, the gold bundle is 2 AEOSes with batteries, and you also get a Neo Ultimate bundle as well, which is the Neo with the diffusion dome and the fast charger. That's your favorite bundle, I think you were saying.
That's what I would buy.
Right.
If you didn't give them to me.
I know somebody you can talk to if you want one.
Perfect.
All right, guys, I think we're going to almost wrap it up, but let's get Andrada in really quickly to do a demo to show you the difference between the Neo 2 and the Neo 3 and AEOS 1 to AEOS 2, just light output wise. So thanks, guys. It's been a lot of fun. Now, don't forget, head over to rotolight.com/Kickstarter for the best pricing you'll ever find on these products, up to 25% off right now. And these lights are going super fast. We hit 150K in 24 hours. So I'd encourage you to get your order in now before these things sell out. So without further ado, let's get Andrada in. Thank you, Jason. Thank you to the whole crew today for putting this together. Thank you guys for backing our campaign and joining us today. And all I can say is you guys are going to love these things. So head over to the page, check them out. These are really, really awesome. So let me show you this demo right now, and then we'll wrap things up.
All right, Miss Andrada. Yeah, kill that. We're gonna kill the Titan. Go over there for me if you would, please. But see, now it's so dark, people are gonna think we're rigging this, and I really want them to understand how freaking bright it is. All right, so, here, is there any sunlight left? Probably not, it's the UK. No, not really, okay. All right.
All right, so Jason, I'm going to give you the AEOS 1. Do you want us to do it against this wall, or you good? Perfect. All right, so tell us when you're ready, guys, and we will do. So this is, guys, we're going to show you first the AEOS 1, and then we are going to show you the AEOS 2. So let me just check we've got the same color temperature. So both of these lights are set to 5600 Kelvin. Both of them are 100% on continuous output. So this is no light, guys, which is basically completely dark. Here is the AEOS 1.
And here's the AEOS 2.
All right, so let's do that one more time.
No, but one thing, I don't think the camera even shows it, like just the spread, the difference in light. Look at the quality. Put yours down. Look at that light. It's like, oh.
Now from here also, I mean, I don't know if you're getting this on camera, but we're lighting floor to ceiling, left wall to right wall. The spread on the AEOS 2 is much, much wider than it is on the AEOS 1.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah, huge difference.
Now the other thing about this is look at those gorgeous round catch lights in the eye. Because of the round shape of these lights, Rotolight has a really signature catch light effect that makes it look like the model's looking at the sun. It's a very natural, makes the eyes pop on portrait. So that's another beautiful benefit of the Rotolights. Now we're going to do the same test, guys, on, if you just hold it so we have sunlight on the model for a sec, with the Neo. So let me just grab those. Okay, thank you very much. All right, I'm going to take those off you, Jason. So, here we are.
We're going to do something with this too.
All right, so you okay just holding that one?
Yeah.
So Jason has got the Neo 2. So let me just check the color temperature.
56.
So 56. Okay, so that's the Neo 2 at 100% power.
Neo 3, baby. I love it. Oh.
Right, so this is the Neo 2, 100%. This is the Neo 3.
Incredible. Now let's do this. AEOS 1 versus the Neo 3.
Okay.
You ready?
I'm ready.
All right. Here's the AEOS 1.
Neo 3.
I'm telling you, the Neo 3 kicks the AEOS 1's ass. Watch, go. AEOS 1. Oh, unbelievable. I'm telling you, I'm gonna put the AEOS 2 against the Titan.
All right, guys, let's get the house lights on real quick. All right, so guys, listen, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been a real pleasure having all of you guys with us. Thank you so much to Andrada. Please check out her Instagram page. Thank you, Jason. It's been an absolute pleasure. And thank you guys for joining us. So check this out, Neo 3, AEOS 2. Head over to rotolight.com/Kickstarter.
And until next time, keep shooting, never give up on your dreams. Find a target that works for you. And what do I say at the end of my videos?
You only have one chance to get it right.
Good job. All right, I love you guys. Bye.